Hey there, Manna Church. It's such a privilege to get to spend this week with you as we dive into the Word together in our time of morning manna. And these are just great moments that we get to have as we kind of take a look at a devotional thought or an idea. So as I prepared for this and thought, Lord, what do you want to say? What can we dive into? I just had this thought pop into my head. Do you see what I see? And I was reminded of time after time where Jesus tended to look at the world just a little bit differently than everybody around him, and moments where he saw some things or responded in a certain way that didn't seem like what anybody else was thinking is what he was thinking. And so I just kind of took a little bit of time and said, remind me, Lord, of some of those places where you saw what no one else saw, and then how we maybe, hopefully, can see what you see. And so the first example I want to look at is found in Matthew chapter 14, verses 13 through 21. And actually, you can find it in other places too. This is one of those spots where Jesus feeds the 5,000. It's a tremendous, amazing miracle as, Jesus is out in a remote place and he's been doing some healing and people are still gathered and it's gotten very late. And so he tells his disciples, hey, we need to feed these people. And they say, well, we've only got 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes. And so Jesus says, that's enough. And so he blesses it, and then they distribute that food out, and there's more than enough food left over. It's amazing how there's this multiplicative miracle that happens. And so I was wondering, what does Jesus see that no one else saw? I think this is one of those moments where he saw that nothing is impossible when you submit what you have to God. And the disciples, of course, they were looking at what they were limited by. We don't have enough to feed these people. We can't do what you're asking us to do. But how many times is God inviting us to be a part of him doing something great, and we decline because what's in our hands feels too small? See, team, I think if we're walking with God and we're asking to see what he sees, we'll be able to see that nothing is impossible when we submit what we have to God. God bless you, Manna Church.